to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? This week then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like A. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, their spot like A. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like A. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like A. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like A. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, you just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like A. Shoot my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, their spot like A. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like A. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like A. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like A.
Rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to they wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even wanna listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even wanna listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back cage yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. This drive will start on the ground. And a short pickup past the 25. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hey, kill!
A second down throw for Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Here we go. Warriors 70. Left leg 19.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Slot receiver headed right. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Super! Dula! We're good, we're good! Jester! Super! Turbo set!
On first down, it's Goff. He's going to air this one out. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
19 tight. Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Whirling! Touch!
They'll go play action with Goff. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
DC! Hey, 76! Super 1! Hey, Shell! Turbo!
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Cut!
They'll run it right here with Warren. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Tonight! Tiger! 4 down! Hey, tonight!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A carry here for Warren. Warren, first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jalen Warren, touchdown Packers. It's his second touchdown of the year. Bass's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Vikings. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Hold on. Check. Hard ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Super 66. Hey, let's go. Go ground. Obama. Obama. What's that?
Goff to throw on 1st down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Got it.
On 2nd down, Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long.
Chill. What? Whoa. What's that?
Goff to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. For the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks. And I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass. But if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Goff. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Maverick! 17!
Off the play fake, here's Goff.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Packers set to kick this one away. as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. To the tight end hits. 23 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Vikings. No problem there on the extra point, and the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. To return is Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
70 range. 19 Tiger.
Pitts is the man in motion. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets them down close, and now it's first and goal. They send Sutton in motion. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. Backed up to the 3, it's second and goal. They motion a receiver right. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop third and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. He'll get this out wide. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Cut. Hey, lift.
Dotson, the man in motion.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Green Bay. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
76, help. 76.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Let's go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. they're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Come 19. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So these two teams take the long walk.
Play with the score Vikings.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, 5. Turbo set.
From the gun, it's Goff. Open man is Cager, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Here's Goff. Open man, that's Cager.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that is incomplete. Don Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
14.
They'll go play action with Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. He's inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Packers are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Goff to throw on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to have a Vikings 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll look to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 ready. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. And And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Here we go. One final play. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So it is a win for our visitors, the